All right, fellas, now it's time to get into this week's review. This week, we checked out Bonita's Southern Style Sweet Potato Pie. Now, this was something we were getting ready to go into Thanksgiving, and we want to come up with someone, not just Thanksgiving, but into the holiday season. We want to come up with something that a pie or something that we all gonna have because we all love pies, man. So you know what I'm saying. We went on ahead and we decided on this. She is out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and as I said earlier, she will ship her pies, her fresh pies, wherever you are across the country. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the review. First up, let's throw it to Ramsey. Ramsey, let the people know what you think about it.
Yeah, so Bonita's pies, I think, let's start with the shipping. It took a little longer than I thought it was supposed to take to get the pies. I mean, I know that the pies were fresh. I mean, that was part of the appeal, is homemade pies. So it took a little longer, but when it arrived, I did partake in the pie, and it was good. Yeah, it was a good pie. I let my mama taste it, my sister taste it. They thought that it was missing a little bit, maybe a little more nutmeg or so, but the pie was good. It was better to me, better than some, store-bought, I'm not gonna say the name, that was raved about in Walmart. I thought the pie, even though the shipping was delayed, was still fresh. It's still a good pie. But overall, I'd give it like a B plus. It just didn't knock my socks off, right? In taste. Okay. It wasn't the best sweet potato pie I ever had. So that's my view.
All right. Appreciate it. Let's go to somebody who looks like they were experiencing eating sweet potato pies growing up. Dirty 30.
Who is that? Why he say somebody that looks like
he had one in his lunchbox.
The Transformer.
You got ham, you got turkey, I got sweet potato.
I got sweet potato.
Had one in his female lunchbox.
And pants catch him sticking in the refrigerator at night.
Hey, he had it in the lunchbox. He was singing Negro spirituals with
him. We ain't miss many sweet potatoes around here. We have sweet potato pie in every function.
You ain't lying.
You have sweet potato pie almost as much as you go to church.
Yeah. You ain't lying. He is not lying.
He says right next to the Bible.
and under the picture of Martin Luther King.
Right there.
Right.
And JFK.
And a blue-eyed Jesus. And a blue-eyed Jesus.
Right beside fried chicken too, man.
Right fried chicken. He ain't lying. You ain't lying, boy.
Hey, but seriously though, about Miss Bonita. Miss Bonita's a nice woman. I actually spoke to Miss Bonita on the phone during the process. To go along with Ramsey, the shipping time was a little bit thicker than I thought it should have been, which is probably the same because we're right here around the holidays. So she probably does a lot of business at this time. So you can compensate for that by just making sure you get your orders in. But she was very professional when I spoke with her. And she called us or tried to reach out to us individually, not because she knew about the show, but just because she was trying to do her due diligence with the customers, So I really appreciated that. The filler was decent. The one thing that knocked me back, because I'm a big crust guy, and the crust came out not necessarily homemade. So I don't know how she's doing that, but it appeared like she bought the crust, but you know what I mean? But the feeling kind of made up for it. So then I went ahead and said, like, I'm not finna heat this thing up. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the real test. We're gonna take the thing out the fridge and just cut it and see what we really work on.
Okay.
the crust actually held up. So I was kind of like, okay, so maybe we got something here. You know what I mean? And the expiration time from the time I got it to the time that it was actually, Best Buy, it was pretty decent amount of time. So it was made really fresh. So I really believe that the pie was truly fresh. I believe that the filling was good, not the greatest, but it was good. And the pie crust was pleasantly, surprisingly better than I thought it was, from just looking at it. So, I would have to give it out of 10. I'd probably say 7.75. You know what I mean? Better than average, but not quite the best that I've ever had. But for Cincinnati pie, I would definitely recommend it to somebody.
Backhanded comment.
Cincinnati
Backhanded
pie.
comment.
For Cincinnati pie.
Backhanded comment. All right, man. We appreciate your take 3. I'll go next. I'll keep mine short. So I think I got my pie before all of y'all. And no surprise because I'm here in Ohio, so she just had to ship it on up 71. That being said, I still ain't been eating a whole bunch of sweets, so I only had one piece of pie, and then it went bad. It went bad not because it went bad quickly, but because I wasn't eating it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the only one who had one. I agree with Ramsey. It did taste like it was missing a little bit of nutmeg. It wasn't bad though. I mean, like I would definitely say coming out of it is better than what you're gonna get coming out of one of these grocery stores. And I mean, it was cool. I feel sorry that the rest of my brothers here didn't get a chance to get theirs, at least in a timely manner, similar to me. But hopefully she can get it right next time. All right. So next up, let's throw it on over to Scott Jones.
Scott Jones.
I probably maybe in the last one out of to receive the pie. But I say one thing a couple things that they had to their advantage, I believe, is that she was very responsive, just like Therese said. Now, I didn't speak with her on the phone. All of my communication was with Miss Bonita Carlisle, that's her name, was via text. But I guess somehow just my order may have gotten lost. No worries. But we just didn't get it in time for what we were trying to do. But we're here now. So the other thing that she had working to her advantage is that pie to me was 5. I actually took it up to Indianapolis and I ate on it. The missus ate on it. My brother-in-law, sister-in-law, as well as a family friend that was in Indianapolis, or is from Indianapolis, and we tore that pie up. Matter of fact, you'll probably get an order from Louise in Indianapolis, Miss Bonita. So stay tuned.
Nice.
I didn't have whipped cream. That was the only thing I was missing was my whipped cream, but it has nothing to do with the pie. We just wanted to tear it up so fast. They didn't even think about putting that on. Now I actually, grew up eating sweet potato, but also pumpkin, And but my aunt, I had an aunt. My aunt, Auntie Kay, she was the one that always made the sweet potato pies. And this one.
Where Auntie Kay from?
Auntie Kay is originally from Gary, Indiana, but her family and her roots are from Macon, Georgia.
Okay, there we go. See?
Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't even given that to him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I had to throw it to her. But no, Bonita's pie was great to me. So I appreciate it.
Okay. I appreciate that from you, Scott Jones. Next, let's go on to Simply P.
Yeah. All right. So yeah,
Can I say something? He's the only one that's probably out here that probably picked his sweet potatoes for his pie growing up.
Where you get this stuff from? So man, so what?
Not
knows
true.
about
Not
potato pie. Let's go ahead.
Not true and uncalled for.
Hey, well,
3 said I picked mine too.
Hey, my
Go out
mom.
there, get the
Get out,
potato
exactly.
pie.
I ain't gonna lie to you. My mom loves sweet potato. Dude, we had sweet potato with just about every meal. So he is not lying. So yeah, sweet potato pie is a big deal in our family. My grandma make the bombest sweet potato pie. She used to win contests with them. And so yeah, I was looking forward to this, tasting, comparing it to my grandma recipe, what my mom makes now. And I must say, it sounded like it was missing something. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the nutmeg. My mom, one of her secret ingredients was lemon juice. And lemon juice added.
So you just gave the secret away.
Yeah, it's not secret
See,
anymore.
it's not secret anymore.
But that's one of it. That's one
Your
of
mama
the
gonna
Right.
beat
This
you.
is-
when you
That's
get
one
home.
of the secrets.
Miss Bonita
One of the secrets.
got him.
She's
But-
highly disappointed in you right now.
No, hold on. I ain't gonna tell you
Bonita
the
gonna be
story.
like, got him.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you the story. So man, I'm gonna tell you the
You'll
story.
get that spoon when you get home.
Listen, man, I took the pie to this Thanksgiving dinner. I gave it, and we all sat down and ate it, and I let everybody taste it. And they was like, it's okay, And my mom agreed with me. He was missing something, and she's like, what? This lady must be from up north, and I told her yes. She said, okay, yeah. So she could tell it was from up north, but
I don't know that we know that. I don't know that we know that she's from up. We know she lives there
Right.
now.
We know who lives.
it says Cincinnati on the box. You got a Cincinnati number. So
Well,
2 and 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. You know what I'm saying?
mean that
That's
that's
6 because she could just live there.
Exactly.
Well, she got some up north cooking behaviors. She said Southern style, so she probably gonna say, she from the South. But yeah, so it was missing something. So, but it's still better than some of these store bought. If you go to the store and eat some of that, you can tell this was cooked by some black lady to make good pie. This is a good pie. It's way better than store bought by far.
What you give it out of 10, P?
Out of 10, I'd give it a 6.
Yeah, that means that you think the ones in the store are trash.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he said way better. I'm thinking he's gonna get it
Way
about an 8.
Yeah, store bought is trash, man.
All right, P. Well, then rounding us on out.
Here we go.
Go it to Wes. Wes been waiting to talk about this. So Wes, you're up.
Now, first of all, I was kind of hesitant because we don't call food back where I'm from Southern style. We just call it food. We don't call sweet potato pies Southern. We call them sweet potato pies. So I was kind of hesitant about that. I'll be honest with you. The shipping came late, but I can give you one thing about Miss Bonita. She's about service. And this is one of the reasons why we started this show. I just got a call Sunday night out of blue from Cincinnati number, 513 area code. And she's calling. She was nervous, making sure we got the pie on time, making sure we got it. She said she was having issues with the shipping earlier. And so she did all out her power to make sure we had the pie. So for her on that, I'll give her props for that. Now, when I tasted the pie, I ain't gonna lie to you, being from Alabama, and having sweet potato pies for every occasion to man back at home, you ain't never gonna get a better pie than your grandmother's or your mother's, especially because, they make it from scratch. But her pie was decent. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't bad. It didn't knock me off my socks, but it was decent. So I would probably bring it over to Ken's house because Ken's that type of friend that I'll give him a decent pie. He wouldn't get my grandma pie or my mama's pie. That's how I would get a kid to Ken's house if I was ever invited for Ken's house for Thanksgiving.
You're not eat sweet, so
Yeah, you can waste your money
for the best.
But it's a good
You
pie.
are-
I ain't talking about it. It's a good pie. It was to me. It did taste like it was missing something, but I mean, it was pretty good to me. So I'll give it about a 7 or 8 out of 10. So
All right. All right. So it looks like it. The shipping aside, everybody at least enjoyed the taste of the pie, which I think, when it comes down to it, that matters the most. Because if she rushes you a pie and it tastes like trash, you definitely ain't messing with it. So kudos to Miss Bonita for that. All right,
also,
so fellas,
Is it
Also-
Bonita or Bonita? Wes said Bonita.
that's because Wes is from Tuscaloosa.
Cottondale.
I'll tell you, Miss
Cottondale.
Bonita, she got a great story. If you ever get a chance to talk to her, she told me her story. Great story. She left a corporate job to do these pies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so great story.
All right, fellas, we've come to that point in the show where it's time to show your love or your dislike for whatever product is that we have just reviewed. Now, for those who've never seen the show before, we do this by simply raising a fist for yes. All right, so fellas, here we go on the count of 3. Show the love or withhold it. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
It's
5 out of
the
6.
summer.
We had to stare at Ramsey to see if he fell into the peer pressure. He said no. He said no.
I
thought he did.
I will say one thing that Wes brought up, I will say, and this is a credit to Miss Bonita. She did follow up individually,
Yes, she did.
and she tried to make it right as much as she could. So for that, I likely order her pie just on the surface. Like I said, it's better than store-bought, but not quite as good as some of the pies that I have had in my life.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it was a good pie, the Black-owned business.
Right.
The service was there. So for that, I'm gonna join you,
Put that
brothers.
fist up. Put that
Hey,
fist up.
get out,
Hey.
yeah.
He
awesome
talked
lady,
himself
y'all.
into it. He
Talk
talked
myself
y'all
into it, because that's what we're about. That's what we're about, right? I mean, I'm about to go over here to Walmart or Target and get one of them Hattie pies.
Exactly.
When Miss Bonita, hey, she trying to get her thing going. She needs to be.
Yeah.
She needs to be in these stores. We need to have our own grocery store. with Miss
Exactly.
Bonita stuff in.
Exactly. Yep.
And
She'll
then,
call you.
For the people that's out there, if you follow the show, we're missing one of our brothers up here, Big G. Hope everything's well with you, my boy. But Big G lives in Cincinnati. I think G said that you can go into some of the stores in Cincinnati and actually purchase this. So this is I'm letting the people in that Southwestern Ohio region know. Keep your eyes open, because you might just run across it. Okay.